Xeni kaotiċi fuq il-kampus tal-UCLA l-Università ta' California f'Los Angeles, hekk kif xhieda rrakkuntaw kif lemħu f'jakkoli tan-nar jitwadbu lejn kampijiet tal-istudenti favur Palestinjani fuq il-kampus tal-Università. L-istudenti kienu ilhom stazzjonati fil-kamp għal diversi jiem u xfidaw l-ordnijiet tal-awtoritajiet tal-pulizija biex iżarmaw il-kamp. Kelliema għall-Gazzetta tal-Università Daily Bruin qalu li għal xi nofs lej grupp li appoġġja lill-Iżrael ħepp għal-grupp ta' studenti li qegħdin jipprotestaw favur il-kawża Palestinjana fuq il-kampus xeni kaotiċi.
I think it's ridiculous. We haven't been here this whole time. We were just standing right in front of our encampment, which is a right that we have, and we got pushed from all the way over there to over here. But prior to that, we had people amazing us, beating us with bats and sticks, throwing whatever they could to us, and none of this law enforcement was here at all, so it's kind of disappointing that we're seen as the perpetrators here.
Kien hemm ukoll rapporti ta' studenti jħebbu għal xulxin bistikek. Fil-waqt li filmati mill-ajru rew li l-istudenti mblokkaw il-passaġġ tal-pulizija fuq il-kampus tal-UCLA minkejja ordnijiet speċifiċi biex iwarbu minn fuq il-kampus.
I think that it's kind of foolish that law enforcement didn't decide to step in when people were being beaten with metal bats, maced, yelling very threatening things, very disgusting things, when in reality, everybody that's in the encampment, that's not what they're there for. It has been a peaceful protest. And the fact that they're just stepping in now, it doesn't make any sense, because where were they when there was actual violence?
Għal-ġenerazzjoni tiżjed avvanzati, momenti waqt il-protesti ġeddew il-memorji tas-sittinijiet. Meta l-attivizmu u l-protesti tal-istudenti kienu frekwenti kontra l-gwerra tal-Vietnam.
We were the conscience of this nation when we opposed the Vietnam War and racism. Back in 1968 and 1969 and 1970. The Vietnam War stopped because the people opposed it, and the people who led that were students.
L-azzjonijiet fuq il-kampus tal-Università UCLA jiddakru minn sensiela ta' protesti madwar 20 ta' campuses fuq il-kulleġġi u universitajiet Amerikani madwar l-Istati Uniti. L-istudenti qed jesprimu l-oppożizzjoni għal gwerra Iżraeljana f'Gaza u qegħdin jitolbu biex l-universitajiet u l-iskejjel ixolju kwalunkwe entità u kumpanija li tappoġġja lill-Gvern Iżraeljan. L-iskejjel fil-maġġoranza tagħhom sejħu l-intervent tal-Pulizija biex twaqqaf il-protesti. L-attakki fil-medda ta' Gaza kienu instigati mill-ħtif ta' ostaġġi Iżraeljani fl-attakki ta' 7 Ottubru. L-attakki ritardatorji Iżraeljani joqtlu madwar 35,000 persuna jeqirdu l-infrastruttura fil-medda ta' Gaza u jikkreaw kriżi umanitarja. Dubai fl-Emirati Arab Magħquda qed tirkupra minn għargħar qawwija wara livelli rekord ta' xita f'nofs April. F'templi sfratta titjiriet fl-ajruport b'kaos fit-tieni li żjed ajruport traffikuż fir-reġjun. Residenti f'komunitajiet għadhom qegħdin jippruvaw isalvaw id-djar marqa talli kellhom jużaw dajes u paddle boats sabiex jivvjaġġaw. L-għargħar ikkaġuna kaos għal residenti li nqabdu fit-traffiku fl-uffiċċju fid-djar b'diversi jirrapportaw għargħar u b'filmati postjati fuq il-medja soċjali juru l-mallijiet marqa mill-ilma minn fuq is-soqfa. Residenta li għadha kif bdiet tgħix f'appartament ġdid ġimagħtejn ilu iddiskrivit il-gravità tas-sitwazzjoni.
The water level just kept rising. It was coming out of our drainage basically. So we're guessing there's some kind of blockage which the guys are here, authorities are here clearing out, helping us to do it. I know it's a lot of work and they're doing their best right now to just get it out. I don't know how long it's going to take. We're all waiting, trying to see what's going to happen next. It's already been almost more than 24 hours. We have homes with little kids, older people, dogs, which we evacuated already. Try to save whatever we can in terms of our stuff and basically trying to manage without electricity and everything.
Hija filmjat il-ħsara fuq il-mobile tagħha.
I'm blessed to have relatives here, so I'm going to be at my sister's. Luckily, I have friends and relatives, so I'm going to be spending the night there with, my kid is safe there, my mom's safe there. But at the moment, I don't know how long it's going to take. I literally moved into my house 2 weeks back and I'd got everything done new. And my entire garden, my entire living room is just all my furniture is floating up right now. So I just hope and wish this really, their work really pays off and this starts getting better faster.
Qalet li s-servizzi ta' emerġenza ma bdewx ilaħqu mal-ħsarat u li l-maltemp ma kienx antiċipat.
I guess nobody was prepared the kind of rains. I think, they happened. Nobody expected it to be like that. But as you can see, they're really on their foot trying to do their best. And it is going to take a little time. Hopefully for the next time, we are much better prepared, all of us in this. And I really hope we do not get this kind of rains ever in this country so bad. I really don't hope for anyone to be that.
L-ammont ta' xita f'Dubai kien l-għar fl-istat tal-golf f'dawn l-aħħar 75 sena minn kemm ilhom jinżammu r-records. L-Ajruport Internazzjonali ta' Dubai jispiċċa paralizzat għal diversi jiem.
George, the fans obviously enjoyed it over there.
Kitarra akustika tal-artist leġendarju John Lennon u li kienet ebet ma' żminijiet ser tinbih fl-irkant dwar l-instabet f'dar fl-Ingilterra. Il-kitarra fiha 12 korda kienet intużat biex tirrekordja l-album tal-Beatles, Help, tal-1965. Ma' sejba tal-kitarra l-fundaturi ta' Julian's Auctions li kienu kuntatjati minn din il-familja fl-Ingilterra jivvjaġġaw lejn l-Ingilterra biex jivverifikaw l-autentiċità tal-kitarra. Id-direttur tal-kumpanija, Julian's Auctions, qal li s-sidin tad-dar kienu jafu li kellhom din il-kitarra iżda li sparixxi ta' xi żmien. Il-kitarra reġgħet spiċċat għandhom wara konnessjoni mal-membri tal-grupp pop tas-sittinijiet Peter and Gordon. Qalu li sabu l-kaxxa tal-kitarra fiż-żibel.
So Peter and Gordon was the band that were very friendly with the Beatles and played some of the Beatles songs. And so Gordon was gifted it from John Lennon. Then Gordon gifted it to his road manager. And that's where the guitar stayed for all these years. It's like very little chain of ownership from John Lennon to Gordon, Peter and Gordon, Gordon Waller, and then to the current owners who were unsure about it in the sense that, yeah, that's guitar, but it meant nothing to them. It wasn't important. It was in boxes with all other stuff that they were suddenly going through after all these years and throwing out and downsizing. And it was the son that called us and said, I've heard about this guitar. This could be it. And so that's when we went on the journey.
Il-kitarra mistennija tfetx bejn 600,000 euro sa 800,000 euro fl-irkant li se jsir fid-29 ta' Mejju fil-Hard Rock Cafe ta' New York.
We're estimating this guitar, conservatively, auction estimate 600 to 800,000, because it's the last known guitar that has been out there and people didn't know it's still in existence. So there might be the last opportunity for people to own something from the Beatles, such an important instrument, so well heavily played by John Lennon and George Harrison. And recently we brought it to Ringo Starr because he wanted to be part of it as well. Ringo is a friend. And so it's so historic. I think that this could be the guitar. We're looking at a ceiling. We'd love to break a 10 million sale for an item. And a Beatles guitar that has been seen for 50 years with such important history, so well documented, solid provenance, this could be the guitar.
Il-kitarra kienet għal-wiri fit-tieqa ta' Hard Rock Cafe f'Piccadilly Circus f'Londra sal-aħħar ta' April. L-irkant ta' Mejju fi New York jinkludu wkoll memorabilia mill-kantanti leġendarji Amy Winehouse, Tina Turner u Michael Jackson, u rockers Adam Clayton tal-U2 u Freddie Mercury tal-Queen. Antiċipazzjoni u stennija għal-Festival tal-Eurovision Song Contest tal-2024 f'Malmo. Għada, fost attenzjoni fuq il-kontestanta Izraeljana Eden Golan u l-kanzunetta Hurricane li ser tinterpreta waqt dan il-kuntest. Il-parteċipanti tal-festival inkluż dik Malti jabdew il-provi għal-festival qabel l-ewwel semifinali għada 3. L-atmosfera kreata minn dan il-kuntest annwali li hu magħruf għal kostumi kemm xejn teatriċi u stage bi props imsejsa fuq fantażiji li anqal kurzitajiet, din is-sena iżda donna kienet iżjed kawta mis-soltu. Il-fundatur u l-editur tas-sit Wiwi Blogs u l-awtur ta' Wild Dances, My Queen and Curious Journey to Eurovision, William Lee Adams qal li l-atmosfera ta' ċelebrazzjoni u l-parties huma modesti imqabla ma' snin li modija minkejja l-artisti li tkellem magħhom qalu li huma kuntenti li qegħdin Malmo.
There is a sense that the celebrations are slightly dimmed, at least at this stage. Certainly on social media, the artists can be a bit more ebullient about, oh wow, that was amazing to finally get to be up there and sing. But things do feel slightly muted compared to past years.
Għalli minkejja il-kuntest mhuwiex politiku u biss ċelebrazzjoni ta' mużika bejn il-pajjiżi, tinħass tensjoni partikolarment minħabba l-qagħda fil-Medda ta' Gaza. Dis artisti inkluż ir-rappreżentant tar-Renju Unit Oli Alexander u Nemo tal-Iżvizzera f'Marzu iffirmaw ittra pubblika li fiha qalu li mhumiex komdi bis-silenzju dwar l-iżviluppi f'Gaza. Huma qalu li huma solidali ma' dawk li qed isofru, jikkomunikaw ukoll ix-xewqa għal paċi u talbu għal waqfien immedjatu dejjemi mill-waqfien mill-ġlied, talbu wkoll għal ritorn sikur tal-ostaġġi.
However, certainly the volume on that discussion will turn up as we get closer to the contest. There will be protests. It's well known that protests are planned, and also authorities have had to come out and say we're prepared for protests because they're aware that these will be taking place. Throughout this Eurovision cycle, we've seen artists very conflicted. They want to come to the contest and represent their country, but then also they feel that they're being thrust into a political situation because of everything that's happening off stage. So there's a lot of tension among the artists about how to handle questions and how to carry themselves.
Tispikka s-sigurtà fil-festival bl-artisti kruż u spettaturi ikollhom jgħaddu minn checks bħal tal-ajruport meta jitlu f'żoni tal-festival madwar il-belt.
Do respect that, and I think they're expecting some protests, hopefully peaceful. And I think it's also worth remembering that singers are there, regardless of what country, to do a job, and they're not necessarily politicians.
Favoriti netti waqt il-festival din is-sena huma Nemo u Baby Lasagna ta' Kroazja, minkejja li Williams qal li l-Eurovision huwa dejjem sorpriża, anki dwar kif jivvutaw il-membri tal-ġurija u l-udjenzi pubbliċi.
But the difficult thing to predict when it comes to Eurovision is how the juries will vote and how the public will.
Hemm ukoll għajdut li waqt is-serati tal-festival se ssir wirja sorpriża mill-grupp Svediż popolari l-ABBA li din is-sena qed jiċċelebra nofs seklu minn meta rebaħ il-Festival tal-Eurovision bil-kanzunetta Waterloo.
Even the host of Eurovision has been signaling that something ABBA-related is coming.
Il-kantanta Maltija Sara Bonici ser tkun qed tiftaħ it-tieni semifinali nhar il-ħamis bil-kanzunetta Loop. B'10 kanzunetti jikkwalifikaw minn żewġ semifinali dik ta' tlieta u tal-ħamis biex jingħaqdu mal-5 kanzunetti tal-pajjiżi stabbiliti: ir-Renju Unit, l-Italja, Spanja, Ġermanja u l-Italja, u r-rebbieħa tal-2023 l-Iżvezja għall-finali tal-festival li ssir nhar is-Sibt.